This video is sponsored by Firstnum. Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video, I want to talk about a really unique product. This is a 4G portable router by Firstnum that is designed to accept your existing smartphone SIM card, and then it takes the internet connection available from that SIM card and converts that to a Wi-Fi connection for multiple devices to connect to. Now, this router obviously can work in a home or office environment just as a usual router, but it's designed for even beyond that. If you're out camping with a truck or an RV, or if you're on the go anywhere and need to connect multiple devices to the internet like your laptop or friend's tablet or any combination of multiple devices that you're carrying while you are traveling, this product can provide Wi-Fi to all those devices just by using your existing smartphone SIM card. So basically in this example, I've got this router right here. I'm outdoors, it's got my SIM card, and I'm able to connect all these devices to that router to get the internet connection off of my SIM card. So let's unbox it, see what's inside, and show you how it works using an existing smartphone SIM card. Alright, so it does come in this box. Alright, so when you unbox it, of course, you get the router in the box, and you've got this nice antennas for Wi-Fi, and then you have the actual charger and a power adapter, and you do get a RJ45 network cable if you want to perform a wired connection to the router, maybe with a laptop. And of course, you get your user manual with nice and clear instructions. Alright, so let's do a quick tour around the device. Now, on the front, we have a bunch of LED lights. We have the power indicator, the Wi-Fi indicator, the WPS indicator. It does have WPS functionality. And this indicator here is to show you the signal strength. And finally, if you're using the physical Ethernet port, that's the indicator light for that. And then we've got these two 5 dBi antennas here and here. And these will give you a range of up to 50 meters of Wi-Fi, which is around 168 feet. Now, the build quality on this router feels pretty solid. Does not feel cheap like some others. And also the shell of the device is made of fireproof materials, so it's safe and it's going to be ideal for outdoor conditions for things like camping. Let's look at the back, which is much more interesting. So at the bottom, you can see we do have 4 physical Ethernet ports. So again, you can use this as a home router, no problem. But we do have the power button here to turn this thing on. And over here, we have the plug for the power on the top. And then we have a button to turn on and off the Wi-Fi, and also to turn on and off the WPS functionality. And then we have a USB port as well. Now here we have a cover. On the cover, you have the default information for the Wi-Fi. Of course, all that's going to be changed once you set this up, which I'm going to show you how to do. But if you remove this back cover, inside here we have a battery. This is a rechargeable battery. So even though you have an option to use a power plug right here, the battery also charges simultaneously, so you can use it on the go without the actual charger with you. So if you remove the battery, by the way, this battery, it is removable and replaceable, but it's going to last you for a long time. But here's the big thing right here. Inside, we have the SIM card tray. So when you pull out your SIM card from your smartphone, you're going to insert it right here to then convert that into a Wi-Fi signal for other devices. So let me show you how to get that done as well. All right, so step number 1, just lift this thing up. Okay, you can easily lift this up like this, and then grab a SIM card. It could be an AT&T SIM card. In my case, I do have an AT&T SIM card, but you can have Sprint, Verizon, the major carriers, and then you simply place it in the slot right here. So make sure it sits like that, and then you press this down. Now make sure you pull this outwards like this so it sits in place and locks it in. Now my SIM card is inside the router. Then I put the cover back on the rear, then plug in the power cord, and then of course make sure you press the power to turn it on for the first time. On the front, you're going to see the power is blinking. The Wi-Fi is getting set up. It might take a couple extra minutes the very first time. And I do want to let you know, the fact that this is blinking like this as a green light just means that the battery inside is charging. Alright, so now we can start the setup process. This light here is blinking, so that means it is not connected to a computer yet. So we're going to grab my laptop right here, and we are going to look for that Wi-Fi signal. So if I go to my other networks on the computer, you can see we have the Firstnum connections right here. We have a 4G and 5G. Let me just go with the 5G option. So I'm going to click on it. It's going to ask me for a password. Remember, the initial password is on the rear of the device. So use that. So I just plugged in that password. I'm going to say join. It's going to join the router. Okay, let's just confirm that the process is complete here. You can see we are in fact connected. Now, once you connect for the very first time, what you want to do to perform an initial setup, you go to the Chrome browser or any browser that you have. After you go to your browser, you type in this address. This is the address for the router, which is going to take you to the setup screen. If I press enter, look at what happens. We are at the Firstnum mobile router management screen. And again, on the back of the router, you have the default username and password that you are going to apply right here. Let me do that right now. And once you log in, you're going to be in this management screen. Now, the first thing that you want to quickly do is you want to make sure you go to mobile right here and make sure this is turned on. And then go to My Wi-Fi. That's the Wi-Fi that's coming from the router. And what you want to do is you want to rename your Wi-Fi name and also the password. So it is different than the default stuff that is printed on the back of that cover. So I renamed the 2.4 version to Saki Go and the 5G version to Saki Go 5G, and I picked a new password. And make sure you choose this security, and then you just click on save and you're going to be good to go. All right, so that's all set up. Now let me show you what's going on. So in this router, I have my SIM card, my AT&T SIM card, which I removed from my smartphone. And then here is just a blank smartphone that needs to connect to the internet. Right now, this phone does not have an internet connection. This could be a tablet, could be another laptop, doesn't matter. So I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi, press and hold. I'm inside here. You can see, I can see Saki Go 5G, so I'm going to connect to that, and then I'm going to dump in the password that I just picked. It's going to connect to this router. Okay, so you can see we are connected. And now when I go to the internet, let's test the connection. It's actually working. Okay, let's just tap on this one. We are live, guys. So this phone is able to connect to the internet using this router that has my SIM card in it. And on top of that, even this laptop here, if I go over here, you can see that we are connected to Saki Go 5G, which is the Wi-Fi signal coming out of this router. And I can do this with any other product. In fact, let's test one more. So I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi on this guy, press and hold. Okay, let's go for Saki Go, which is going to pop up in a second right here. I'm going to tap on it. It's going to ask for the passcode. It is now connected to the Wi-Fi, as you can see on this router. So I have one device here. Then I have another device right here. Okay, the second device. And I have a third device right here, all connected to the same Wi-Fi router with a single smartphone SIM card. Now, when I tested the download speeds, I got 87.4 megabits per second download and 19.8 upload on a smartphone. And on a laptop, I got 108.2 for the download and 20.5 for the download. You can see this is considered a very fast internet connection by the speed test. Alright, so we have talked about everything, and that brings us to the end of this video. You can find the links to buy this powerful tool down below. And of course, there's going to be some discount codes to make the price lower. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below as well. For now, guys, have a fantastic day.